Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is No. I'm from South Korea. I talk about makeup on my channel. The reason why I turn on the camera today is because I promised one of you guys that I was going to create the look that I wore maybe like 2 to 3 months ago. I replied to you, Anita. You left this really kind comment. When I saw the comment, I was just so happy. So let's read the comment together. Anita, you said, okay, so I have watched every one of your videos and you have inspired me to start wearing makeup again. I used to be a makeup artist, now a stay-at-home mom. Will you please do a video on this eye look and skin base? I don't want to waste money buying products that don't work well. Thank you, you are stunning. Thank you so much. It was very sweet of you to leave the message. It really inspired me to continue creating more videos for you guys. I'm very sorry that I'm late. You know, I was looking back at my makeup and I was like, what did I wear? You know, actually that video was meant to be a long video. I just didn't like how the video turned out to be, so I ended up not uploading. But yeah, I'm going to create that look today. Well, I'm just sitting in my room. I will try to look into the camera. I tend to look other ways, but I will try to be comfortable. Yeah, I collected all the products that I used on the video. Yeah, I'm just going to recreate that and talk about makeup. It's really good that you left this comment for me so that everybody can see that I also know what you guys want to see through my channel. So please, if you have anything that you want to request, please leave me a comment and let's connect. You know, I want to be personal with you guys. I have a lot of makeup products. I just want to share it. I want to create the looks that I like. On today's video, I will try not to edit too much the blending process. I will try to show almost everything. Let's get it started. I don't really shop on Olive Young. Although I live in Korea, I buy a lot of products from the US. Some brands, they don't directly send it to Korea, so I have to use a mid channel to send the products to my door. So I kind of use this complicated system, but that is the only way that I can buy this makeup from America. I already applied toner on my face. I used this product on the last video, so well, this is discontinued. This is MAC Cosmetics Radiant Hydration Skin Renewal Immersion. You can replace it with their serumizer. I have tried it. I have tested it in the store. Yeah, that has like similar consistency, but in this emulsion, there is this pearls, really beautiful pearls. It will make your face really radiant without trying too much. So that's why I love it. I think I have used half of the product. After this, I don't have a backup. I think after this, I'm going to buy serumizer from MAC Cosmetics. So this is toner and the immersion. And after this, I will also apply sunscreen. Although it's in the evening, I'm still going to show you how I would wear this look during the day. This is the only sunscreen that I will use during winter. This is Abib. I don't know how you read it. Abib Sedum Hyaluron Sunscreen Watery Tube. That's what it's called. It's SPF 50 plus PA+++. The reason why I like it is because it just feels like a very nice moisturizer. It doesn't feel like sunscreen, and it also doesn't have any white cast. When you apply any makeup like foundation or BB cream, it just goes very well with other products, whatever you use. I think my skin is oily skin. It's not dry. During winter time, I try to use sunscreen that's not too dry because the wind is pretty strong here in Korea and it gets really dry. And when you're indoors, there's this heaters everywhere you go and it's so drying. So that is the reason why I love using this product. Yes, you can see there's no white cast. It was so easy to blend. Yeah, I really like this product. One of my friends recommended me this product. Yeah, you know, I have a backup. I will always have backups for this product. After I apply sunscreen, I'm going to use Kylie Cosmetics foundation. The reason why I brought 2 foundations is because I have 2 different tones. So I have 3.5W and I have 4N. I bought 3.5W from KylieCosmetics.com. When I was in Europe, I directly delivered it to the Netherlands. This one, I went to Shanghai 3 weeks ago. I got this one as duty free. I will just show you these two colors. So this is 3.5W. I love undertone for this color, and this is 4N. It has yellowish undertone. I used 3.5W on that video, but I'm going to use 4N today because it matches my skin tone better, I think. It's a little bit darker for me. The golden tone looks better during summertime. I can tell you this, on camera, when you apply a lot of makeup, it just looks good. But in real life, it just looks really cakey, unnatural. It just looks too much. I do not apply too much foundation usually. So I will just do it the way I usually do my makeup. I think I will just have like 2 dots like this. And if I need more coverage, usually I go with concealer, not foundation. I have redness. That's the reason why I prefer a yellow or golden tone on my face. But I recently learned that cool tone foundation also looks pretty good on me. Yeah, I thought, you know, you have to kill redness with yellow or golden tone, but I don't know how it works, but cool tone foundation was also pretty good. I think I can share that with you as well. Well, maybe on next video I will talk about cool tone foundation, and I'll also show you how it looks on my face. For the brush, I usually use Real Techniques most of the time. It's affordable and it works just well. When you apply foundation, do you usually apply a lot of product, or do you also keep it minimal like I do? And you know, my skin became a lot lighter during this winter time. I would usually wear something like NC30 or NC25 for MAC Cosmetics foundation, but I'm like NC15 these days, I think. No joke. I was really surprised. It just started not matching anymore, this darker foundation. Well, you know, this sunscreen is making this foundation even more flawless. I cannot explain it. Just, you know, the consistency of this sunscreen. I will just show you guys like this. It just disappears into your skin, and somehow this sunscreen plumps your face. So when you apply foundation, it doesn't look cakey on your face. The foundation on your face. So on my forehead, with this foundation brush, it doesn't leave any strokes. And I think the more you apply foundation, the more strokes you will get. And you know, with the leftovers, I'm just going over my neck and my chin area like this. It already looks so good. So, you know, I have under eye dark circles. So, am I going to cover it with some more foundation? No, I'm going to use Kylie Cosmetics concealer in the shade 2.5N. I'm not going to apply a lot. It's just like small little dots. This, like this. I have smile lines, and I want to highlight around my smile lines so my face looks more plump. So I'm going to use this highlighter brush. Bought it from AliExpress. It was so cheap. I'm also going to link all the brushes that I'm using. It's a lot lighter, but yeah, it just works like this. Just dab it, dab it, dab it. Just blend it into my skin. With some concealers, I find that it just makes my face so cakey, dry, patchy. And this one doesn't do it. It never happened. But I think I mean, you know, this concealer blends a lot better with your own fingers, because your finger has like some heat. Your fingers are warm. Fingers work best for your under eyes. Sometimes if you use brushes for under eye concealer, I feel that it's just clinging around your winkles, and I just don't like it. It blends so much better. And also here in between my eyebrows, I like to highlight around this area, just blending it so that your face looks more dimensional. I like dimensional face. You know, I have some dryness like here, so it's just clinging around the dry patches, but yeah, it can never be perfect, right? I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I have some dry patches around my eyebrows, all like here and also here. I think I need to exfoliate better. My camera just got overheated, so I had to exchange the batteries. With this foundation, I feel my skin is very much like my own skin. It doesn't feel heavy, although if you apply a lot, of course, you will look like you're wearing makeup, obviously. But if you apply a moderate amount, it's totally fine. It just looks like natural skin tint, in my opinion. You saw how little I use, and it's totally fine. And I have hyperpigmentation, I have sunspots, I am 35 years old, so I have fine lines, and I have some things that I want to cover. I think this foundation does its job pretty well, so I'm pretty satisfied with this. So next, I'm going to powder my face with this Kosas powder in the shade Airy. This is one of my favorite powders. The reason for that is because it's not obvious powder. It's not going to crease under your eyes. For me, that's the most important part, because once it just creases under your eyes, it just looks so heavy on your face. I'm going to set my under eye concealer with this powder. So with this powder, it just looks like you're having filter on your face. I'm going to show you the difference in between wearing the powder and not wearing the powder. You can already see the difference, right? But it doesn't look too much. I don't like too much shine on my face. As you can see, it's more glowy and it's more matte. It's not drying. So on my forehead, I'm going to skip powdering outskirts of my face, just doing it in the center of my face, because that's where it gets oily the most, especially around my nose area and also on my eyebrows, because it gets so shiny because I have oily skin. If you don't have that, you can skip this step. You can just go without powder. It's totally fine if you have super dry skin. Even if you have super dry skin, this powder, I think, is totally fine to wear. It just looks clean with powder. And then let's just go to my eyes. For the eyes, I always use this MAC Cosmetics paint pot in the shade Groundwork. This is my favorite shade because it's not too cool, it's not too warm. It's just perfect base for your eyes. And I use this, or I use Urban Decay eye primer. It just makes powder eyeshadow stick better and it will not crease. That's the reason why I like it. But if you wear this alone, it will crease. But if you set it with other powder eyeshadow, it will stay for a very long time. I'm just using this eyeshadow brush, just dipping it into the eyeshadow. I'm just going to deepen the eye area. I'm not going too much. Just a little bit. The reason why I use this synthetic brush is because even if you dip the brush into the product, it's not going to have like super pigmented eyeshadow look. It's just going to be enough and it blends so well. It's just blending perfectly. I don't buy expensive makeup brushes anymore because I feel cheap brushes work just as fine. And I think the whole set of these brushes that I own, like all of this, like these are the sets, there are even more, and all of them were like $20, guys, $20 everything. And it just looks like a professional brush kit. No kidding. Just a little bit of color, and I like it this way. And I'm also going to create some depth under my eyes. Yep, flattened brush. You know, I bought this shade, this particular shade. I bought it 3 years ago. It's already been 3 years, but it's just still pretty good. I bought it in Amsterdam. You know, when you see a MAC store, you just have to go in there and take a look because it's not your home country. And I just wanted to see, okay, so what's out here? Just started browsing and yeah, I saw the shade that I usually use. You know, when I see this product, this particular product or other products that I bought from the store, every time I look at them, I still think about the moment that I bought it and the atmosphere of Amsterdam 3 years ago. I just carry this memory with the products. Next, I'm going to use this NARS eyeshadow in Osaka. This was a limited edition. Maybe I can link down somewhat similar eyeshadows. All the 4 colors are shimmery but very subtle. Okay, in the pen, it doesn't look that special. I know, but if you swatch it, it just has this really nice peachy brown shimmers. When it's on your eyes, it just looks so pretty. I'm going to just like mix all these 3 colors and then just prime my eyelids. Just slightly tap it on. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I hope you can see it through the camera because it has this golden, pinky, it just has this aurora-like sheen. Very, very pretty. Ooh, like this. Yeah, we'll just go over like around my brow area as well. You just don't need to try hard to look good. It just makes it look like that you're not wearing eyeshadows too much. It's so pretty. I don't know why this was a limited edition. I bought this like 3 months ago. Something like that. I went to the NARS store and I think this was Asian limited edition, if I'm correct. I just remember the shade. Looking at the shade online, I just asked the NARS makeup artist and she said, yes, we have it. And that was like 5 months after this was released and they still had the shade. So, oh my god, I want it. Please give it to me. And that's the story. with this eyeshadow quad. Okay, I'm mixing these 3 shades again. Just like this. And I'm not going to apply any other eyeshadows. This is it. Just like this. Okay, and then, so I use this Essence eyeliner pencil, long-lasting eye pencil in the shade Black Fever. I used this eyeliner from the previous video. If you haven't watched it, I always use black eyeliner just because I think black eyeliner defines my eyes a lot better than any other colors. Some brown colors work well, but always black. I drew slight wing from the video. I'm also going to do the same thing. So you're going to see me drawing my eyeline without saying anything because it's going to disturb, right? So yeah, let's just watch me drawing my eyeline. Oh, by the way, I have like eyeliner tattoo. When I was 17, my mom actually did it. She works at a salon, so you know, back then that was new, so she was like, you know what, you can try it, can I test it on you? So yeah, I was like, yeah. When you do your eyeline, you should never like draw with your eyes closed. You always have to draw the line, like the big line, with your eyes open, because if you just open your eyes after drawing your line, and it's just going to disappear into the crease. Okay, open. 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 Oh, like this. My eyeliner is very stubborn today, but yeah, it just works fine. I started drawing my eyeline a little bit like lower. I used to go like really up in here so that it will have this really nice cat eye, but I don't do that anymore. Okay, I think this is it. So you can see the difference with the eyeline and without the eyeline. So if I close my eye, it looks like this. My eye looks a lot more defined. What do you think? And also don't be afraid to make mistakes. You can always erase and do it again. I think this is it. It didn't take that long, you just have to focus. Okay. So for my eyebrows, I don't go crazy on my eyebrows. I have quite enough eyebrow hair. So what I do is just, you know, draw on this sparse area. Just brush first, so you know where to fill in. So at the edge here, just fill it in. Also here. And I always make sure that I don't apply too much in the beginning of the eyebrows. Just like this. I naturally don't have straight eyebrows. I have arches on my eyebrows and I just would like to keep it that way. I think arched eyebrows make you look elegant. Just like this. Yeah, I think this is it for the eyebrows. I'm not going to do too much on my eyebrows. Let's curl my lashes. So like I used on the last video, I'm also going to use the same eyelash curler from Tarte. You shouldn't put too much pressure. A little bit of pressure and stay for a while. And then let it go. And then boom. I used Javinder Sol's mascara on my last video. Unfortunately, they're not selling the product. I brought the alternative. This is Flower Nose Mascara. Amazing packaging and amazing product. It was very affordable. I went to Shanghai 3 weeks ago and me and my sister, we got this same mascara, each of us. And it separates the lashes. That's the thing I like. It will not budge. I don't know about summertime, but it just stays. It will never budge. You will never have this panda-like eyes. Okay. I don't have much eyelashes. And this is good enough for me. On the other side. Just a little bit of pressure. Stay for a little. Let it go. And yeah, it did not happen. Let's do it again. The reason why I don't want to edit too much on this video is because I just want to show you makeup is not always perfect and you always have to try a little bit different each time. And sometimes it just doesn't work for the first try. Okay, second try, it didn't work again. You know, my left side is always stubborn. My eye shape looks a bit different. And also, it smudges. But don't worry, just wipe. And then do it again. I think this is good enough. You know, when you look at TikTok or Instagram, all these girls, they wear makeup like it's so easy. But sometimes your mascaras will not wear properly or eyeliner is not even, it's not equal, so you have to draw all over again. And on the way of doing that, you're going to disturb some, you know, eyeshadows that was perfect. So you have to do it all over again. It just happens when you're really busy and you have to go out like after 5 minutes, right? It always happens to me. So I think this is good enough. Yes. And let's not forget about bronzer. Okay, the bronzer that I used on that video was this. So what is this? This is Kylie Cosmetics bronzer in the shade Tequila Tan. Yes. I like using this bronzer because it's so natural. It's not ashy, it's not orangey. It has this perfect undertone for my skin tone, I think. My skin tone is light to light medium, just so you know. And I'm going to use this powder brush from Real Techniques. It's 245 powder brush. Okay. I will go to my hairline first. Korean people in general, they like it when their face looks smaller. So with the bronzer, of course, that's not the purpose, but I'm also going to create that illusion that my face looks smaller with a very nice bronzer like this. So I have cheekbones like this. So with a bronzer, you can also make your cheekbones look a little bit smaller, narrow. Right? Yeah. Okay. So and this bronzer is not patchy, as you can see. I'm not putting that much effort. It just looks perfect like this. I think it's also because of the brush. My face looks warmed up. I love it. Yeah, I think this is it with the bronzer. And what did I use for the blush? I used Kosas blush in the shade Blessed. Well, the blush name is Blush is Life. And I think this is true. When you wear blushes, your face looks more lively. It just gives life to your face, right? So I'm using this Real Techniques blush brush. And with this blush, even if you put like a lot, it doesn't show too much. Oh my god, I love the sheen coming from this blush. Ooh. Just on the apples of my cheeks. Like this. Yes, I applied more than I did before from the video, but I don't mind. And I hope you guys don't mind as well. And I am going to apply this NARS multiple stick. The multiple in Sinful. The red shade. So let me swatch it for you. Yes, it's very, very pigmented. Well, it looks patchy because I applied on my bone like this. But let me show you how easy it is to blend. Just like this. It just disappeared, and it has this powdery finish. It's not sticky, it's not like, yeah, just like that. Although this is cream. When it sits on your face, it becomes like powdery. So since it's very, very pigmented, I use this brush for the Kosas blush. I'm going to use this like smaller brush because I'm not going to apply like all over my cheek area. A little bit on the top of the apples of my cheeks. Okay. Just like this. Just a little bit. And then on top of it, just to give more colors. Just to give more colors. I think I can do more. I think you can even go underneath your eyes. Yes. Smile. Yeah. This is not everything, guys. Well, this is for the face, right? And the last step is your lips. You guys can see how much I love it. This is Kylie Cosmetics lip liner, the original lip liner in the shade Kylie. The perfect movie pink color. Let me show you the swatch. It's not brown, it's not pink, it's not totally mauve, it's somewhere in between. This is my favorite lip liner shade for all, like among all the different brands. This is my top, like number one. And let's do it. Okay, so I will usually draw lip liner all over my lip line, but let's do it Korean way this time. I'm not going to overline. tip that I learned is edge of your lips is up. You look younger. You look more, you look happier, you look nicer. But let's say that your lips are like this. You look sad, you look unhappy. Which one do you want? Of course, you want to look nicer, right? So to do that, I learned you should draw at the edge of your lip line. You just draw a little bit more. It's not that you're overlining, but like this. Just like this. You see the difference? On this side and on this side. This side looks like you're like smiling when you're not smiling. But on this side, you look like you're doing this. You see the difference? I think this makes a very big difference. So I'm going to draw the other line just like this. I think I saw it from one of the Korean YouTubers. When I saw it, I was like, wow. And this is new. I should do it more often. And it just works every time. It's even not that difficult. Just like you do this. Wow. Not even overlining your lips. Your whole complexion looks totally different. Like you're happy, like you are a nicer person. Just connect it at the edge, like this. Just, wow. How do you like it? I love it. Well, this is not everything, of course. I'm going to use Thanks is MAC from MAC Cosmetics. Yes, that's the shade name. Thanks is MAC. It's the perfect mauvey pink color. We'll also swatch it for you guys. Yes. Yes. It's the perfect Your Lips But Better color. I have nothing. My lips are pretty dry, but it doesn't matter. Because this lipstick has the nourishing ingredients. Yeah. So this is everything that I wore on that video. Anita, thank you again for requesting the video. This is what you asked for. I will link all the products that I used today for this video. And I hope you guys enjoy the look. And maybe next video is about a Black Friday sale. Because I don't buy products when it's a full price. I like to get products when it's discounted. At least 20%. I like big sales. That's the way to save money. I buy a lot of makeup products, but I don't want to share everything because I don't want to promote buying all the time. Although I'm going to show you the products that I'm buying. I think I didn't even show you like 1/10 of the products that I own, but I will slowly get there. But I'm not just going to show the products that I bought. I will use a product and I will also share my experience with you guys. Thank you so much for taking your time watching my video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you have any questions and if you want to request any look or if you want to watch anything from me, please don't hesitate and I will see you next time. Bye bye!